Ooh. This is just a brief message. It shouldn't be long at all. I want to put some disclaimers. Number one, this is a slightly negative video because I'm airing out some grievances. Not with you guys specifically, just with how it can be sometimes being a YouTuber in general. So if you want to be a YouTuber, this is kind of a good way to just listen to some stuff that you're going to face, just to see if you're ready for stuff like this. Number two, I am not necessarily complaining, I'm ranting, meaning by the time I send this out, I'm completely over it. But at the time, it was annoying and I just had to air up my grievances. Number three, I did say it was going to be the fourth or fifth episode, but that's because I have other videos queued up. However, I wanted to get this sort of negativity out of the way quickly, so this is going to be the second episode. So if you hear me say fourth or fifth, does not matter. This is actually the second episode of Siren Symptoms. Number four, I'm going to be calling out some creators as examples of what I'm discussing. I'm discussing different types of comments that I get. I am calling out other creators because I have been on those channels before, watched those videos for help myself. And going into those comment sections, I don't see the type of comments that I get. So it's coming from a level of frustration. Number five, I am just venting. And that means that I'm not trying to say, that I feel this way all the time, but every now and then you go through ebbs and flows and you feel some way. You're like, oh my god, oh, this is so annoying. Why does this keep happening? This happens with anything that you do, any hobby, any job, anything that you're doing for a long experience, a long period of time that takes your energy. You're going to feel a certain way when your energy is not appreciated. And that's just kind of what I was bringing up. I didn't appreciate how the person came across. So that's all I'm going to be talking about. Also, with the people that I brought up, I'm bringing them up in a positive light, meaning, if it is that when you're watching one of my help videos, you don't get what I'm talking about, you can go to them. That's exactly what I meant. It wasn't shade saying, they make things easier to understand. Absolutely not. It was just me saying there are so many different types of help videos out there that if one does not work for you, there's a plethora of others. So I really didn't see the need for this type of comment, because if I'm not helping you, there's somewhere else you can go. Or you could just tell me, what you didn't understand so I can help. I get comments like that like once every 2 months, where someone watches the video and they're like, hey, I tried to do what you said and it didn't work, and because they didn't understand, right? And I'm able to help them. So, it is what it is, but I just wanted to give this little disclaimer beforehand. Thank you guys so much for watching. I promise I'm not going to be this negative normally, but I decided this is sort of a commentary and this is about a Sims video. So if you're not into this, you got a short little thing about what the video is about, you can click off. But if you are, I warned you. Thank you. Alright. See you in a sec. Hi guys, this is your favorite mystic, the Siren Sims, and welcome back to my channel. I am not exactly sure which episode of Symptoms this is. It could be either 4 or 5, but welcome back to Siren Symptoms. I just wanted to talk a little bit. This video should not be long. It's going to be a little bit of a rant. Be a little bit kinder to creators. Okay, this is not even skin tone specific. This is just creator specific. I got a comment today as I'm filming this. Don't know, it's not going to be today when I post it. But I got a comment and the person was like, I deleted it, so I can't even look back at it. And it's one of the first time I've actually deleted a comment that they weren't necessarily cursing down a storm, but it was on one of my videos, one of my help videos. I'm gonna let you guys in on something. When I make a help video, it takes a lot because I'm not usually the one to do it. I am not a cotton sock, okay? I am not Big Couple Girl Sims as a Sims 2 creator. I am not Pixu, which is a Sims 2 creator. I am not, I am not those people who have played the game extensively for years, so they know everything and they're a little bit techie. So there's a difference between playing The Sims and being a techie person who plays The Sims, meaning somebody who will build their own computer. And yes, there are some people who build their own computers who are not necessarily super techie, like Simfora. I am not any of those people. And why do I call those people out specifically? If you want somebody who, you know, doesn't sound like a newbie to this, you can watch one of them. When I do it, I'm just showing you guys what I do, and I'm trying to explain it the best way I know how. This person's comment was kind of like, the video was too long. It was like a 20-minute video. It wasn't even that long, but like, the video is too long because I am over explaining meaningless things and not explaining important things. Mind you, this is just a how to add in mods to the game thing. And the video was long because not only did I show you where to get the mods folder and the difference between a package file and a Sims 3 pack file, but I also went into the game to show you what it looks like once you put everything in, and also to show you what the different icons look like when you download something from the launcher versus the mods folder. So it was kind of extensive, but it wasn't necessarily a techie video. It was more like just to help you understand the types of stuff you can put into your game and how you do it. I showed them that on a very basic level. Honestly, maybe that's why people put a lot of disclaimers, like I'm not a tech guru. Like even people like the people I mentioned before, they do that. They say I'm not a tech guru or whatever, and maybe that helps people like not leave type of comments, or they just delete them like I deleted this one. But here's why I didn't appreciate it. Okay, you say it didn't help you. Understandable. I don't actually have a problem with you saying that this video didn't help you. What I have an issue with is you commenting that as if I'm the only person who's ever done this video and so now you're stuck. You know, because especially when it comes to technical things in video games, sometimes it can be very hard to find somebody who can help you with stuff. But unfortunately, or fortunately, The Sims 3, like almost every Sims creator, especially the new ones, they have a bunch of how-to videos, help videos, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It really discouraged me to hear that because I'm like, okay, I didn't help you. You can dislike the video and move on. That's what a dislike video is for. Dislike means you don't agree, you don't like me, or this was not helpful. That's exactly what the dislike button is for. As a matter of fact, if you read the comments, some people understood me. So it's not like, oh, nobody understood what you're trying to say, this is a waste of a video, blah blah blah. It was really discouraging. I just have to say that. This is a rant. Obviously I'll get over it, but you know, sometimes you just need to say some stuff. Just be a little bit nicer, guys. I understand that you're not going to understand everything that somebody says. Even when I watch let me see who I can pick. Even when I watch like a Cotton Sock video, I don't understand everything that she says, but I don't go under her video and say at this minute marker and this minute marker I just have to skip because I just don't understand. Like it's like, guys, especially when it comes to Sims 3, when it comes to a reshade, how to put in mods, right, putting on G-shade, other people have made videos, so you can just go watch those if you didn't like mine. I do that all the time, especially when it comes to The Sims 2, because The Sims 2 is very technical and difficult. If I am doing something in The Sims 2 and I watched a video and I don't understand it, right, then I will literally like watch another video. So for example, I watched Nena. She made a video on how to add reshade, but it was too technical. And this means that it's the opposite of what this person said about me, meaning she was doing too much for me personally, right? But I wasn't gonna comment on her stuff and say, oh my god, you did too much. No, it was helpful for a lot of people, and I respect that she let me know that I could actually add reshade onto the game. So I was okay with the video. I was like, okay, cool, so I can do it, but I don't want to do it this way because it seems like it's too technical for me and I don't get it. So I kept looking, and then somebody like a Cotton Sock made a video where she explained it in like a very long video, but it was like a short segment, and I got it. And now I can add reshade to The Sims 2 in my sleep now. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if my videos, when I am helping you, are hard to understand. But sometimes you need to understand that, like, I don't even really want to post those videos all the time, right? Like, for example, I have been posting a few videos about how to download The Sims since I got my gaming PC. After the first 2 videos, the other ones have been slow to come out because I have anxiety. And yes, this is definitely a case of picking out 2 or 3 bad comments versus like the 10 positive ones. But it's just annoying. especially when the person thinks that they're being helpful, but they're just being rude. So what do I mean, right? They think they're being helpful because they're not cursing you up by saying any bad words, just saying that you're dumb. But they claim to have constructive criticism, but they're not being specific. If you want it to be specific, then just be really specific, so I can't sit here but hurt at you. What exactly did I say in the video that was over explained that was useless? Because that's the part that got me. I'm like, oh, you over explain things that are useless. Here's why I disagree with that. Number one, you weren't specific. Number two, I get comments all the time about someone saying, thank God you made that mistake and showed us how to correct it. Thank God you explained this little piece of the mod or CC or whatever, because I had that same issue, or I was trying to figure out what to do. Like, there are people who literally couldn't download the mods folder. That's like the easiest part of the video, and some people still couldn't do it. So I had to fix that for them and help them down in the comments. Just because you are more advanced or you have a better way of doing it, that is why you are supposed to go make your own channel, make your own forum, make your own Tumblr post, and post it out there. You can watch my video and dislike it and make it be like inspiration, like, she wasn't hitting for me, I could do it better. Then do it better. Don't come at me with something that's unhelpful and then expect that like I'm supposed to like either like it or whatever, just to show that I'm not bothered. Like, no, I'm bothered. So sorry, I'm bothered. God bless you though. God bless you though, because you were not rude. But I wasn't gonna just sit there and just take that. Like, guys, it really bothered me. Like, for a second I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna post the rest of the help videos that I have. And that's so petty. Why was it that my first thought was maybe I should stop doing help videos? Or I'll just do the CC hauls because it's easy. Just show people where the stuff is and leave it alone. Because to be honest, people, okay, but then I had to remind myself, people are going to be upset no matter what I do. You know, I could leave 1,000 disclaimers in a video. Someone gonna say that it didn't help them. Somebody's going to say it. But I did just want to come on here and rant to you guys a little bit because it is sim related, but also slightly non-sim related. So if you see a creator that is trying to do a help video, just be grateful that they're giving you a help video. And if it doesn't help, either be very specific and nice, or just dislike and see if somebody else did it. A lot of the people who make videos, they don't even get their stuff from other videos. They get their stuff from Tumblr or Reddit or TheSims, meaning they have to read it themselves, like I've had to do 1,000 times. They have to read how to do this, how to do that, go on the outskirts of websites to find videos to look it up. So they're doing the harder work here. We, the ones who are giving you the video, we had to read the super technological stuff and then like simplify it, crush it down so that we're not sitting there talking for an hour and a half, so we can at least give you like an hour video or something. So yeah, hopefully I'm not screaming in y'all's ear, because you do not deserve that. A lot of the people who watch my regular videos aren't even the type to do this, but it's just annoying that there's so many issues in the community that I'm finally starting to see as of lately, and I'm just kind of like, oof, relax. It's like, okay, I didn't help you. Is either you gonna tell me what I did wrong so that if I go on next time I know what to shave, or you just dislike and move on. Like, I think that's what gets me. I try my hardest because I'm a YouTube watcher, right? I'm not an out of touch person who just drops videos and leaves. I do watch other YouTube videos of many different channels, different genres and stuff. But for it to be like, that's what the dislike button is for. And I don't even use the dislike button unless I had a visceral reaction to a video where it's like, you know what, this reaction is so visceral, I could actually comment. But instead, I'ma just dislike. Here's why you dislike. Number one, it does the same thing that a comment does, but without hurting the other person. Yes, you leaving a comment, even though you thought this person was unhelpful, it's gonna drive more traffic to their channel. So if you're low-key hoping that you're gonna discourage this person, leaving a comment is not gonna help. At least with the dislike, they can feel uncomfortable or whatever you want them to feel as negative, while also you know, getting the point across that you wasn't feeling it. I have dislikes on that CC and mod video, but it doesn't make me lose sleep because, okay, some people didn't like it. And there are some people who have commented. There was one person who, like, they gave me like a comment in a I think it was a smooth patch video. It was kind of like, it was a compliment, but it was kind of like a backhanded compliment. She was like, it helped, but she like had to like skip through certain things. And I was just like, okay, that's kind of backhanded. But the reason why I left that comment there and deleted this person's comment is because they were at least specific. It was a little backhanded, but they were still saying that the video did help them and that they were grateful that they watched it. They just don't, they're just not really into my style of it the whole way. It's like, okay, I like that she kind of went on and on because it helped me with this, but she does go on and on. So if it's annoying for some people, you should just mute certain parts of the video. That's rude, but I did help her and she did say I did help her. So it was more constructive. What the other person did that I just deleted their comment, it wasn't constructive at all, and that bothers me. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, call me weak, whatever you want. I got Jesus on my side. It is what it is. But I just had to say something because for me, talking it out does help me. Usually, actually, what I would do is I would talk to one of my Simmer friends about it. But I wanted to make a video of sort of like a PSA. Okay, if you are somebody who's watching any channel at all, if you're going to comment, be actually constructive, not nice, nasty. And if you're having like a visceral reaction where you feel like you're not going to be able to be anything but mean because you just can't stand the person or you can't stand the content, dislike. I've had those feelings. I've watched people where I'm like, oh, ooh, why would you say that? Why would you do that? Why does it be like this? Dislike. That's what it's for. And sure, it's a little annoying and it's a little, you know, but it's gonna give them the same little negative reaction that you're hoping that they get, because that's all you're doing it for. You're doing it to get a rise out of people. You know, you're gonna get the same rise, but without the words to have people thinking at night, oh my god, this person said this, what does that mean? Because one thing they're not gonna do if you leave a rude comment is reply asking you to explain the rude comment. Ain't nobody gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. But yeah, just be a little nicer, guys. You know, I've had those feelings too of like not understanding somebody when they're doing a help video, or not liking somebody's content, or think that they could do something better. How I counteract that is just disliking or moving on. Just move on. If my help videos are not helping, good thing is that most of the videos that I do help, I think there's like 1 or 2 videos that I've done that nobody else has done. That's probably why nobody comments on those, because like you can't say anything, I'm the only one there. But for the most part, there are other videos you can go to. If you didn't understand what I had to say, go to somebody else. And here is why I'm saying that. If you look at the comments, there are people who understand what I'm saying, right? Or they understand most of it, but one thing wasn't helping, and then you see that I comment under the videos and I help them. Don't try to discourage people from helping other people just because you didn't get it. Try to find somebody that you get, is all I'm saying. Anyway, this video is too long. I want it to be 10 minutes. Now it's 14. But thank you guys so much for watching, and please do enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, just be more positive and be more peaceful. Anyway, goodbye, my sires. Sue.